So the newer they are, the more technology.
It's not just it depends on the brand, the manufacturer.
Oh, true.
And so
true.
When you're looking for an EV, these are the kind of things you gotta investigate. And the dealership, they don't know.
Okay, so you have to do your research.
When I bought my car, I knew much more about this car than they did.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
And I think everybody here will tell you the same much. Everybody, because your dealership wants to sell you a car, and the first thing they're going to do is, well, you got to wait half a year for that. Why don't you buy one of these? And that's the first thing they're going to tell you. I said, no, just put my name down, call me up when it's in. And that's what I did.
You knew what you wanted, yeah.
I knew what I wanted.
Or in my case, 3 years ago, well, we don't sell those in Canada yet. How about one of these? And I said,
well, I knew they sold mine.
How about what?
How about what? One of these pointing at an internal combustion engine car. And I said, no, that's not what I want.
That's their thing. But you just, whatever. So you really need to just go on YouTube.
Disappointed.
And I'm sorry, YouTube's the place to go.
Oh, I agree.
There's this guy in Norway.
Bjorn Nyland.
Yeah, that guy. If you just type in BJORN Tesla, you'll find him.
Okay.
And he's tested every one of these cars.
Nice.
And
so he will break down the comparison.
He will break down everything.
He does the 1,000 kilometer
He'll do a 1,000 trip. He'll do a trip up to the Arctic Circle because he's in Norway.
Right.
So he'll tell you how they work in the winter, how they work in the summer, how they.
And the battery life.
He'll tell you. Well, range-wise, he does all the tests on that, like real world, and he breaks it right down, so he gives you more information than you need.
Oh, nice. Now, what about the life expectancy of the battery? I'm assuming it has to be replaced at some point.
Well, yeah, but so does the transmission in a regular car.
True.
Okay.
But what about the battery? Is it like a 5-year thing, 10-year thing?
No.
Okay, so it's
mine is almost 12 years old. And
original battery.
It's lost. Original battery. It's lost maybe 30% range.
Yeah, but that's
wow, fantastic.
So his is the original Nissan Leaf. There's the gray one with the flap open on the front.
Yeah.
So those cars, they have zero battery management. So when you're fast charging that car, there's no cooling on the battery whatsoever. So the batteries get hot. So because of that, they wear out quicker.
Okay.
So that's why he lost 30% in 12 years.
Okay.
Yeah. And you probably don't fast charge it.
Not very often.
No, not very often because you don't want to hurt it.
Yeah.
So
this car is liquid cooled the battery. So when you're fast charging it, it actually cools the battery.
Oh, fantastic.
My car, the battery is air cooled. There's a blower in the back. So when I plug into a fast charger, that fan starts up and it keeps the battery. And if the battery gets to a certain temperature, it'll actually reduce the charging rate.
Oh, smart.
So this battery, my car has an 8-year warranty for the battery.
Oh, okay.
And the whole electric part,
system,
like the EV part, right, is all 8-year warranty. But that doesn't mean it's no good in 8 years.
Right. Just a warranty, just like an engine.
Right, it's just like an engine. So if you take care of your motor and do oil changes and stuff, it'll probably last you, most of the cars I've had, I kept them 15, 16 years. Okay. And when they sound like they're going to blow up, then I get rid of them.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I do. When I bought this car, I had to really take my time driving to London. I bought it in London, and I live in Chatham. And my wheel bearings were going on the car, and I wasn't going to fix it. So I just babied it driving to London, and I made it.
Nice.
But so I've had this since 2017. And my range today is the same as when I bought it.
Okay.
It hasn't changed one bit.
I've had this one 3 years, and it's got over 50,000 clicks on it, and no change in the range.
Yeah, I got 78,000 K on it. 78,000 kilometers, my range is identical.
Now, what about speed? Does that...
Whoa!
Is that
fun? Holy moly.
So it's just like a regular car as far as speed. It doesn't affect it that it runs on battery.
No,
it's better.
It's better.
It's a lot better. It's
way more fun.
It's crazy better. Because in a
sports car, pretty much.
In a gas car, it's like a sports car.
What's happening with the Mustang? It needs attention.
I don't know. Where's the guy with the...
He's got it on his phone.
Oh, he's got it. Oh, yeah. Okay.
So knob in your pocket, you silly man.
Yeah.
Horsepower on electric cars is very deceiving, because when you're driving your car and you want to pass somebody, it's not horsepower that's pulling you around. It's torque. Torque is a twisting motion, right?
Okay.
Horsepower is just it's an expression of how much work can be done, but torque is how strong it is. My car's only got a 100 horsepower motor.
Okay.
It's got 200 foot-pounds of torque. Most gasoline engines have less torque than horsepower.
Okay, yeah.
I've got double the torque in my horsepower.
Okay.
This car has I think you got like 250 foot-pounds of torque in here, and you got 200 horse.
Okay.
Because she got a bigger battery, so the bigger battery allows more horsepower. My car, my battery can only discharge so much electricity, so that's what's limiting my horsepower.
Okay.
Right.
And then what does yours have?
Yours?
Mine
that
is
one?
Yeah.
The smallest battery, 60 kilowatts or something.
His battery is actually bigger than mine, but his car power-wise is about the same as
almost.
Now, what about those new cars you mentioned? The newer ones.
The newer ones, like the Mustang. The Mustang's brand new.
ID4 and whatnot.
That's only 3 weeks old, that car.
Yeah, that car's 3 weeks old. He just got that.
And what's the torque strength and the...
That car? That's all-wheel drive. That car is very fast.
Yeah.
It's probably like a 4.5 or 5 second car. 0 to 60.
Yeah.
Wow. So mine, I think, is rated at 6.8.
Yeah, mine's about the same.
Yeah.
Mine. I used to have I had a Pontiac Grand Am HO when I was younger. This car's much faster.
Wow.
This is the quickest car. This is the quickest car that I've ever had.
It
should be open.
It's naughty though, because like I'll pull up to an intersection next to a big pickup truck with a big burly guy in it, and
or even a Corvette or something,
car, and then I just blow them off the line.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So I tell people these cars, they're not fast cars. They're quick. So when you're at the stoplights and you nail it, you have all the power the car has right there.
Now.
It's right there, right now.
In the moment.
In the moment.
Nice.
It's not like your gas car where the motor's got to get going, and as the motor picks up speed, then you can feel the power. That's not with these. The power is right away. It comes as quick as it can without smoking the tires. Wow. And in my car, I can turn that part off, so it will smoke the tires, and it'll smoke them up very well.
Sometimes.
Wow.
When they have Retrofest in Chatham, I put down the But no, like a Tesla Model S is like it's 3 second car. It's a 3 second 0 to 60.
Wow.
It'll blow away a Hellcat. And there's many YouTube videos of Teslas blowing away Hellcats.
Nice.
Yes.
Well, Tesla, that's your next car.
Yeah, 70 grand.
Yeah.
70 versus 36.
Yeah.
What would you buy?
36 it is, babe. Hyundai it is.
Hyundai, actually they got the Hyundai Ioniq 5 right now, and they got one in Chatham at the dealership, and it's really nice.
Is it? I would like an SUV type
That's
car.
an SUV.
Is it? Okay.
Well, it's a little bit bigger than this.
Okay, perfect.
Oh, no, that's perfect.
That's perfect. That's what I'd like just that.
And
just a little higher.
It's a demo car there, so they won't be selling it. So if you ever want to drive one,
it's in Chatham.
It's in Chatham at McCusker Hyundai. Yeah. Because I just had my car in for service. I had the brakes done on the back, and so while it was in there, I was cruising that.
Well, the engine's kept very clean.
You know, it's all.
Do you guys?
I mean, there's no moving parts, so what do you expect?
Oh, okay.
There's no
oil.
There's no oil.
Yeah.
There's no oil
And the underbody of the car, it's all covered.
So
It's like a whole different mindset, right? When you look at these.
So it
The
doesn't
reason I picked this car is because it's just like a regular car, except it's powered by electricity and you plug it in instead of putting gas in. But as far as driving it goes, the only difference is the gear shifter is just a little bit different.
I don't use
okay.
I don't
It's
wash it.
digital electronic type
I
thought
see.
process, but everything
they
else,
don't get dirty like
all
that.
the
Now, do you guys have?
everything are all the same.
You know,
Excuse me. Now, do you guys have chargers at home? Like it's something that's built to your property once you buy this, right?
I just had a house built 5 years ago, so I had them put a 220 volt plug in my
Oh, they're on the
garage.
220. That's the charging.
So when you got yours, did you get the rebate?
It's a dryer plug. No.
No, I didn't. I got half my cost back from the government.
Because they were put
Mine
Because I heard there's a rebate.
being put in during the
Yeah,
build,
you
so
can
it
get
didn't really
20 back
cost
for
anything.
that. So
And
I
then
bought
you
mine
buy-
for
usually you'd
like,
want a charger, $400 or $500, you know.
Then you
I've
buy
got
a charger unit that plugs into that and plugs into the car.
I see how that
Yeah.
works.
So in my garage, the guy used to be that owned it was a mechanic, and he had a small arc welder. So I had a 50 amp plug in my garage.
I see.
So when I ordered my charger for my car, I got it with that plug. So I just got it plugged in.
Perfect.
Most of them come with the same plug that an electric stove takes.
Okay.
Oh, I
okay.
see.
The same plug.
Okay. And then that you got to put outside your house?
Well, you can
No,
or in your garage or whatever. I got a big garage.
You have it in the garage too?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the cord's 25 feet long, but I've charged it outside too.
Oh, yeah.
Because it reaches out, right?
Yeah, mine's a 25-foot long cord too, so I can park my car in the driveway and still plug it in.
Now I noticed that you have a green plate. You don't have a green plate.
Oh, you want to know? There's a really technical reason for that.
She obviously
It's
knows.
optional,
You know
really.
what the plate is?
I do accelerate.
Right.
Oh,
I
it's
do
'cause they're
accelerate.
personalized.
No personal plates.
Come
can
green
be
colored. Yeah.
Oh, okay,
So
but
because
okay.
So because of that,
Now, do you still have to pay for the green plates?
no, the green plates,
free.
there's no charge for that.
Okay, because it's
the
electric,
same,
right?
It's the same charge as when you get your plates for your car.
Right.
Oh, okay.
You don't pay extra, you don't pay less. It's the same.
Okay.
Okay.
But
you just get green plates.
You just get,
Because
they
you
will
have an electric
automatically
car.
give you green.
I see.
Unless you say, I got these plates, which
Oh,
is what
I see.
I had.
The
this
green plate offers additional things, like if you go on Toronto, you can use the HOV lanes for
Right.
free.
Yeah. You can,
Oh,
There's
I
certain
see.
So that-
areas
that's
of
So there's
Ottawa
some
that
incentives for that?
there's some
Yeah.
incentive. But
Okay.
around here, there's nothing.
No.
nothing.
There's nothing.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
I was wondering why.
So that's why
But they're
my
supposed to be
car,
getting rid of the pay toll roads.
I'm not sure about tolls on the ETR.
407? I don't
Yeah,
know.
the ETR. I'm not sure if you have
Yeah,
to pay.
I thought we read up on that, even.
They took the tolls away. There's only one of the 400 still has the toll. I think it's
Yeah.
the 407.
But
the rest
yeah,
are gone.
but you can drive in a
now.
commuter lane with this without anybody else in the car but yourself. You don't have to have
Whatever many
or
people.
they call them the high occupancy lanes, right?
Right,
Right. With the green plate, it doesn't matter. You could be by yourself and you can still
Okay,
use them.
so
and that's what
it does
is.
have a little bit of a perk to it,
So with my car, I can't do that.
but you don't care
cares?
about that. So
How
that's
often am I in
your
Toronto?
preference. Yeah,
And
we're
if
not
I am
even.
in, I'm just going through it. I'm on my way to Montreal.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
So, but yeah.
Okay.
I've had it as far as Muskoka,
Okay.
like north of Lake Simcoe.
Yep.
And obviously they're quieter. They're quiet, right?
Oh,
Okay.
it's crazy.
We have we have an electric golf cart, so
Yeah.
we know it's quiet.
You can actually just walk by my car, it's turned on right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they have a noisemaker in them, so when you're idling, it kind of hums.
Oh.
They say they're too quiet.
Wow.
But yeah, so I'm at the stoplights here, and I had the radio off so I could hear the GPS because I'm not from Windsor.
Oh, right.
And you're at the lights, and there's no sound, nothing. So if
I
you were
can't
in your
imagine
car,
a
you
quiet
would-
world. That would be something.
Oh, it's nice.
Less
The
headache.
music sounds
Yeah.
so much better. You know, it's. But
Well, thank you guys for educating us
Yeah.
with the electric cars.
thank you.
I mean, obviously it's a whole new world, but
well,
I'm
you know,
looking
and if
to-
you're not ready to take the jump, there's always these things,
Plug-in hybrid.
right?
oh, the hybrids, right?
Right.
So now, how does that work?
That-
Once you run out of battery, gas kicks in, or what?
Automatically.
I'm assuming.
Automatically.
So
you
then-
don't have to do anything. So if there's no electricity, it'll just start
to
up the
fuel?
motor. Yep. Same with the red car here. The red one, that's a Volt.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
also a hybrid.
Okay.
So is the
Plug-in
gas
hybrid.
tank not as big in there in that? than
I think I
normal
heard him
vehicle?
say, he was talking, someone else asked, I think he said it's an 11-gallon tank.
oh wow.
And he's got 60 kilometers of electric range.
Okay. That's
so
it.
so the total range, what's that?
That's it.
Of electric, because it's plug-in hybrid. Plug-in hybrids have smaller batteries than the full electric.
Yeah, that's not
right?
much. It's
But
like
then you get
Well,
the
60
300,
kilometers
400
in town, that's all you would use.
Oh,
them
in
with.
town, yeah.
Right?
But I mean, I'm thinking like.
Oh, if you go on a trip, well then you just run on gas.
But you'd have to fill up often.
Well, not yeah, but a lot of
More
people,
often.
a lot of people are saying, well, you know, you can't go to Toronto. What about range anxiety? That gets rid of range anxiety. There isn't because you got gas.
Right.
But
I mean, it's
the way I
partial
look at it is
savings.
now I'm driving
Yeah,
a
it's
car
partial
with
savings, I
two
guess.
motors.
Yeah.
And all that complexity to make the two work nice together, so you get a nice driving experience. You don't have any clunking from one shutting off, the other one turning on. So,
Right.
so you got all that. So to me, that is more maintenance than even a regular gas car, I think.
I agree.
So I would
agree.
much rather have.
Just go the other way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Makes sense.
So us
I think
at
that
home,
would just.
we
I don't
still
know.
have our old Montana minivan, so we drive that if we're going to go any distance, like, and we don't want to worry about stuff. We use this one as much as we can. I take this thing to work every day. I live in Chatham and I work in Tilbury, so I drive back and forth. My hydro bill in the house went up $20 maybe
A month
a month. My
Wow.
gas bill with my Sunfire.
versus $200.
200.
Probably even a week.
I was spending 200.
Well, you may not, but
No, from Tilbury to Chatham and back every day with my Pontiac Sunfire was $200 a month. $220
Right.
is what I was
Still,
paying.
that's
and
huge
this is
saving.
$20.
Wow.
At the most. Like.
Wow, that's huge.
So.
Same with you, probably. You'd probably agree.
Yeah. Well, I drive from the University of Windsor side where I live all the way to Lakeshore.
Yeah.
Maybe about 35 a month on electricity.
Wow.
Whereas
Buying
my
one
Mazda
tomorrow.
was
No,
the
but
Mazda car I had was almost 300.
I can tell you something though. If you're thinking about it,
yes,
you should go in a dealership and order one.
Okay.
Or just go on a website, put a down payment, and if you decide you don't want it, you just get your down payment back because there is a waiting.
Once it comes in, you mean?
Yeah.
No, I am in the market.
Because
and I'm
a lot of people they're iffy, and in 6 months they say, oh, now I'm ready to buy one, but then you got a 6 month wait.
Right.
So if you're iffy, put $1,000 down on one at a dealership, get your name on the list.
Okay.
And when it comes in, if you decide you don't want it, you say I don't want it, and you get your money back. And then, otherwise it's just one way to shorten up the wait list.
You're right. No,
Like,
that's good that they have that.
I'm trying
I wouldn't
to
mind going to Chatham and looking at that one that you said.
I drove
the Mazda or Hyundai?
No, Hyundai.
Hyundai,
It's a Hyundai Ioniq 5.
Okay.
So now
a newer version of that.
Well, no, it's not. It's an SUV.
It's an SUV, yeah.
They do have a newer version of this also that you can get in the hybrid, plug-in hybrid, or electric like this one.
Oh, okay.
And
no, I'd like the SUV.
but
just
the Ioniq 5, it's I don't.
So all the electrical that's in the car, your lights and everything, is that work off the same batteries that's used to power to drive it, or is that a separate?
12-volt battery.
That powers your lights.
That powers the lights.
The
that
lights
powers
and
all the
stereo
electronics in the
system.
car. Stereo system.
Oh, okay.
That's like the jet ski, babe.
And then
Is it
this
better?
here, right here, that's the DC to DC converter. This is the replacement of an alternator.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it takes the 400 volt from the battery and it charges this one, keeps this one charged. So when the car is on, if you measure it, it's 14.4 volts, just like in a regular car.
I see.
Right? So that's the car really runs off of this, all the 12 volt stuff. This is really here, so when you hit the start button, it pulls in the relays, click, click, and then the car's on. That's what this does. After that, everything's running off. Yeah.
I see.
But yeah, that Ioniq 5, do I have a picture of it?
This is a nice one too.
I think if you're looking for a used EV network is a good option in Etobicoke.
Oh yeah.
They have the flyer.
I do have a picture of it, but I'm not sure how far back I gotta go.
Very nice looking car.
Yeah.
I don't have my glasses. Yeah, his is the same as this one. And
Yeah, it is.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and a nice
black?
blue one over there.
Yeah, that's one
At the end.
We got two of these things.
Oh, nice.
We're all electric.
Oh, nice.
yeah, I should have
What
put
year
that
is
in a
it?
folder.
This one's 2019. My wife's is 2017. So.
Okay. Nice. They look good in the colors.
That's crazy. Yeah, it takes so many. Oh, there it is.
Make sure bikes are okay.
That's the Ioniq 5 at Chatham. And that's my car parked behind it. Yeah. So that one there is
like
only
that.
a single motor, but it's got the long range battery in it.
Oh yeah.
Now, another question is, so when you guys, it sounds like you guys choose which charger to use, like the fast or the slow. Like
Well,
you
no,
choose that,
see at home, I have a 220 one.
right?
So
That's which
the
is
car
a
will do
regular
110.
charger.
It'll do one. I don't know if I can show it to you or not here.
But like, do you make that choice when you plug it in?
No,
At
no.
the-
No, no.
You just have to excuse my mess. Because
No, it's not even a
I got
mess.
stuff in here, but underneath here. So
okay.
there's my charger that came with the car.
Okay.
Just plugs into the regular plug.
Yeah.
My
Oh, okay.
50-foot extension cord.
Oh, I
In
see.
case I want to plug into someone's house,
Okay.
I can get around back.
Okay.
So that comes with the car.
Okay.
Okay. So that's 110.
Okay.
But that takes about 20, 30
That
hours.
takes a long time.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Okay.
because it's only 1200 watts.
So if you go to a friend's house overnight, you plug it into their house.
If you want to.
Right.
If you need to. What I would do, I'd find a fast charger in town, spend 10 minutes, and then you don't need to worry about it.
Okay.
So,
Okay,
and then
so
at home,
that's not a fast charger. That's a regular charger.
that's a slow. That's a
slow
so
charge.
There's 3 levels: level 1, level 2, level 3.
Okay.
Level 1 is 110 volts. Level
Okay.
2 is 220,
Okay.
and level 3 is the fast ones that you pay for.
Okay.
Highway.
That take these two. This is for fast charging.
Okay.
So normally I just have this plugged in.
Right.
So that one in the car fits here.
Okay.
My one in my garage fits here also.
Okay.
The car can auto sense what
And
it
that's a
is.
level 2.
That's a level 2.
Okay.
So that one will charge my car up in like 5 hours
Okay.
if it's right empty.
Okay. And
Then
then
I don't worry about it. I tell
Right.
my car, 6:30, be charged and be warm. So then I plug in when I get home. 6:30 in the morning, it's all done. It figures out when to start and all that stuff. I don't do any of it.
And that's something that you obviously entered manually?
It's real simple. You just tell it what days of the week, what time,
I see.
and temperature. That's all there's to it. And then you
blows
enable
my
it,
mind.
and then you enable it and disable it if you want.
Okay.
Because right now, if I'm out, let's say I go to Devonshire Mall and want to dig out the charger there. If I plug it in right now, it won't charge.
Because it doesn't need it?
No, because it's waiting for me to leave at 6:30 in the morning.
Oh.
Right.
So you have to overrule that.
Right. So I have a button. I have a button right here. So I plug in, and then I hit this button, and that overrides the timer. Then it will start charging.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And if I plug into a fast charger, like a DC charger, it doesn't matter. It'll do it automatically.
Okay. So that overrules everything.
That overrules. If these pins here, if the charger plugs into these ones also, it overrides everything in the car and it'll just start charging.
Because it knows you're going on a road trip or something.
It knows.
Oh,
So
wow.
what if you're charging, like, so you don't have to kill the battery 100% before you can start charging
good
it
idea.
anytime,
I
right?
was going to ask that too.
Huh?
You should never.
Because it
Well, on
doesn't.
cell phones, they say to let them drain.
No.
Not 100%, but they say don't charge at 50%.
10, 20%.
Your cell phone, you should go down to 20.
Right.
There's any lithium-ion battery. Its sweet spot is between 20 and 80.
Okay.
Okay. Now in a car, like my car, they sell it as a 28 kilowatt hour battery, but it's really 32. They hide some from you. So when you bring it down to 10, it's really got 15. And when you charge it to 100, it's really at 95.
Right.
And it does that to preserve the battery. And that's why the batteries last so long.
Makes sense.
Because you can never fully charge it and you can never fully drain it.
Okay.
So myself, the lowest I've ever brought this car was down to maybe 15%.
Okay.
Like it's already in the red. It's already telling me charge it and stuff like that. Just like your car when you get low.
With the gas.
You know, it's the same thing, right? And then well, I need to start thinking about that. But that's it. Like yesterday I came home, I was in Amherstburg, and when I got home I had 40 kilometers left in the car from 200.
Just like the golf cart battery, right? They tell us not to.
Well, a golf cart is lead acid. So that's different. It takes deep cycle batteries.
Yes.
This is a great big cell phone battery. Yeah. You got 4 deep cycle.
Yeah.
Right. And those ones, every now and then you need to overcharge them, which to equalize them. Right. Your charger probably has an equalizer on it, and what that does, it's a controlled overcharge. Because every cell, they're like people. They're a little bit different. Some work better, some work slower, some. Right. So every cell is different. So normally when you charge it and discharge it, some cells are going to get ahead of other ones.
Right.
So every now and then on a deep cycle,
so they
they call it equalizing, and it's a controlled overcharge.
Okay.
And that'll get all the cells back. You can't do that with lithium ion. So I don't know if you want all this education or not, but so when you're charging with this, with the DC fast charge, it will only allow you to go up to, my car, it'll go up to 94%. It won't let me go up to 100. And
It'll stop the charger.
It'll stop the charger. And the reason why is because when it's using this, it cannot monitor the level of each individual cell. So if there's a stronger one and a weaker one, it doesn't want the strong one to go over 100%.
That's right.
So it limits it.
Makes sense.
But if I'm plugged in only to this part, then it uses the onboard charger on the car, and that can regulate. Actually, there's circuitry on each cell. If you ever see a car battery torn apart on YouTube, you'll see there's a small circuit board on each cell, and that will limit current to individual cells to equalize them and bring them all up slowly to 100. And that's why when you're out on the road, you're never going to get. Some cars are only 80%, like Teslas are only 80. And if you're out of superchargers, they stop at 80. I think even the Mustang Mach-E stops at 80.
Right.
And they do that just to preserve the battery. That's the main reason. But at home, it'll go right up to 100.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
All sorts of stuff.
Yeah, well, we got a lot of education right here.
We got a lot. Yeah.
Just come to these.
Yeah.
Come to these
meetings,
gatherings.
Lot to read up on too.
Oh, thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Nice meeting you. Yeah, maybe one day I can bring my baby over here and
why not?
talk about it.
We used to get more, but now they're becoming normal.
you know.
Believe it or not.
You're right.
They
Makes
are,
sense.
they are.
They've been out for a few years, right? Clearly, like you guys have all had them for.
I used to park my car and people would come up and go, "Oh, is that electric?"
Oh, for sure.
Nobody cares.
No, like we do. Like the only thing I ever knew was the Tesla and the Mustang. I didn't know there was all these brands.
Well, because
there's about 30
Doug
models.
Ford talks, he says only rich people can afford Teslas. He makes it sound like that's the only thing, but this is
clearly
this was
there are other
$36,000 when I bought it.
Well, Chevy's been making the Volt there for.
Well, they don't make it anymore.
No, but Chevy's been in the business for a little bit now.
Yeah, and that one there. Well, these ones.
So this 20. What was it? 20.
He said his was
19.
Yeah, he's
and
got
then
two.
2017.
Yeah, he's got.
And then yours is what year?
This
2010.
2010. So you were probably like one of the first ones.
It is.
Yeah.
Sounds like.
Yeah.
And you probably got a lot of attention.
Yeah, even Home Depot parking lot, Canadian Tire.
Everybody
For
can
sure.
tell that one.
Yeah,
but yeah, this is 2017.
New cars are just regular now.
Yeah. The hybrids are becoming, I think that's probably what I've noticed the most recently, other than the Tesla and the Mustang.
People are more comfortable buying a hybrid.
I think so. It's a big transition, right? I think you're just nervous.